Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Well, it's official. We are in a recession. Despite the BS that Janet Yellen is trying to make up, we are actually in a recession. But, for crypto, we might actually have a recovery, and we're going to talk about why. As you can see, the markets didn't really care about an official recession today, and I don't think it was because of Janet Yellen's BS. I don't really think that's true at all. Because I actually think it didn't go down because people were already expecting a recession. I think most people have felt that we've been in a recession for most of the year. And despite the Dow Jones prediction of a growth of 0.3%, the Dow Jones predictions have been wrong before. And I think at least half, if not the majority of people, expected a negative GDP number, especially with all the companies missing earnings estimates. And zero point 0.9 is not an indicator of a major recession. This is not like the Great Depression where we were like negative 25% over the quarter or something, year over year or something like that. Negative zero point 0.9 is a very, very mild recession. I think people are somewhat calmed down by the numbers. Plus, the interest rate hike was only 75 BPS yesterday. And you know really what that means? In a recession, people are slowing down spending, and that means the Fed might be less aggressive with interest rate hikes. And plus, Congress is starting to put more pressure on the Fed to loosen up on their interest rate hikes. And that, I think, has more effect on the market than before. While you're saying, well, we're in a recession, people aren't going to spend that much on crypto. There was no volume anyways. So, I don't think that really affects it all that much. And you actually have to look at who are the people that are actually buying crypto. They're not like really poor people that don't have any money. They're generally like a lot of crypto investors, at least in the United States, are white collar people that have tech jobs, people who are into technology and kind of are the ones that are in the crypto industry. You look like ARK Investing, you look at Kathy Wood, you look at other people. They're not poor they're not like poor or hard off people. They're basically like really fairly well off tech people, white collar workers that have technology jobs or some other kind of job that pays decently. And if you're a programmer or a tech worker, you're not actually it's not hard finding a job for you. It's very easy. The job market for engineers, programmers is very, very strong and will continue to be very, very strong regardless. The US has a very large demand of them, and they get paid six-figure incomes. They're not really hurting for money, so they can still invest if they feel like it. So that's the bulk of your crypto investors. So they're not really being affected that much by it, and they could pour more money into it. And plus, no one was really putting money into it for the last 6 months anyways. So this announcement does not actually change anything. But like I said, it might actually slow the rate of interest rate increases, especially with the midterms coming up, which they might actually pull back anyways in order to bring up poll numbers, which they always do around this time. So, and also you have to look at the fact that the gas prices, at least temporarily, are coming down. Gas was $4.99 in mid-June, and now end of July it is 360. It's like 366 where I am at right now. So that's a drop of $1.30 on $5, which is about 25%. So you can actually see the GDP, not the GDP, but the inflation numbers, CPI, actually coming down for next month. Because for the CPI to actually come down, it's not like we can't inflate. It's just that the rate of inflation has to slow down, which I believe we are. Gas prices actually drive a lot of the other prices because our whole agricultural system plus a lot of our production system actually depends on oil. And plus, there are some department stores that are saying consumers aren't buying as much, they have an overstock of stuff, so they've had to lower the prices on some of their stuff to actually get it sold. So I think a combination of the GDP numbers not being horrible, the interest rate hikes probably slowing down, and the CPI probably coming down for the next couple of months will actually get people to maybe buy into crypto again. And plus, I do think there's a good chance we've actually bottomed out in last month or the month before. And that was mainly, we really went this low because of the Terra Luna thing. And barring another massive collapse by something else, like maybe if Tether collapses, if Coinbase collapses, we can go back down. But Like the SEC case against Coinbase is going to take several years. Tether's just not going to collapse at this point. So I don't really see another event, and therefore I don't really see us going below the upper teens. I actually can see us getting to 30,000 by the end of August, despite we're in a recession. And that's, like I said, it's because everyone thought we were in a recession anyways. People were braced for it, and they probably over-braced for it. And less interest rate hikes will probably bring up the market, plus a declining CPI for the next couple of months. So that's why I think we could actually head for a rally, even though we're officially in a recession. And we might actually get out of the recession by like early next year. Because remember, 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth is a recession, but 2 consecutive quarters of positive growth gets us out of a recession. So Q3 and Q4 could actually be positive by that definition, or maybe Q4 and Q1 of next year. We will have to see. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.